Vegetables that betray you, a wake-up call for older adults. You've probably heard it your whole life, eat your vegetables, they're good for you. But what if I told you some of the vegetables sitting in your kitchen right now are doing more harm than good? Shocking, I know. They look harmless, even healthy. But for people over 50, these veggies might be the hidden culprits behind your tiredness, joint pain, bloating, and blood sugar spikes. And the worst part? You've been told for years they're superfoods. But your body isn't the same as it was at 25, and these vegetables might not be your friends anymore. Number 1, corn, the sweet enemy in disguise. Corn is everywhere. You boil it, grill it, snack on it. But did you know corn is a nightmare for older bodies? It's packed with natural sugar and hard-to-digest fiber that can leave your stomach bloated and your blood sugar on a roller coaster. For someone struggling with diabetes, kidney issues, or digestion problems, corn can silently make things worse. And don't forget, most corn today is genetically modified and full of pesticides. That lovely golden corn on your plate, it could be feeding inflammation and stressing your kidneys without you even knowing. Number 2, mushrooms, not as gentle as they look. Mushrooms sound innocent, full of nutrients, right? But many mushrooms absorb toxins from the soil, even heavy metals. Especially for people with weaker immune systems or slower kidneys, those toxins can build up and hurt your body. And raw mushrooms? They contain agaritin, a chemical linked to cancer. Some older adults even have allergic reactions after eating mushrooms, skin rashes, stomach cramps, or even breathing trouble. If you've ever felt off after a mushroom salad, it's not your imagination. Your body could be waving a red flag. Number 3, eggplant, the joint pain maker. Ah yes, eggplant, that shiny, purple beauty that sneaks its way into curries, stir-fries, and even sandwiches. It looks innocent, maybe even classy, but behind that glossy skin lies a not-so-friendly surprise. This vegetable carries something called solanine, a compound that plants use to keep bugs away. Great for the plant, not so great for your knees. If you're someone already dealing with arthritis, stiff joints, or mysterious aches that come and go, this vegetable might be poking at your pain like a bully on a playground. It won't yell or scream, but it will whisper quietly to your joints, "Get ready to swell." And your body listens. The pain creeps in slowly, making you think it's age catching up. But what if it's the eggplant laughing behind your back? It gets worse. Eggplant has a tough skin and a bunch of tiny seeds that aren't easy on the stomach. For someone with acid reflux, GERD, or a sensitive digestive system, this vegetable acts like sandpaper. You eat it thinking it's healthy, then spend the evening reaching for antacids. If that sounds familiar, maybe it's time to stop pretending eggplant is your friend. Peel it, cook it well, or simply give it a break. Your joints might thank you with a little peace and quiet. Number 4, potatoes, the blood sugar bomb. Potatoes, now here's the vegetable that pretends to be everyone's favorite comfort food. Mashed, fried, roasted, or boiled, it wears many costumes. But underneath all that deliciousness, it's a sugar bomb waiting to explode in your body. The moment you eat a potato, especially the peeled or fried kind, it breaks down into sugar faster than a donut. That's right, your blood sugar spikes so quickly, your pancreas doesn't even get a chance to catch its breath. If you're a senior managing diabetes, insulin resistance, or simply trying to avoid an afternoon crash, potatoes might be playing the villain in your daily story. Worse still, fried potatoes create a compound called acrylamide, a chemical linked to cancer and inflammation. So every time you bite into a crispy fry or golden chip, it's not just flavor you're getting, you're also serving up trouble to your joints, kidneys, and waistline. And no, baked potatoes aren't much better. Unless you eat the skin and pair it with a fiber-rich meal, you're still signing up for that blood sugar roller coaster. So next time you're eyeing that golden brown goodness, stop and ask, is this comfort food or just comforting a future health problem? Number 5, peas, small but dangerous. Tiny, green, and cute as a button, peas often seem like the quiet ones at the dinner table. But don't let their size fool you. These little guys carry a sneaky amount of sugar. Peas are starchy, and starch turns into sugar fast, especially in older bodies where digestion slows and insulin doesn't work like it used to. If you're constantly feeling tired after meals, craving snacks soon after dinner, or battling blood sugar ups and downs, those peas might be the unexpected troublemakers. And that's not the only offense. Peas are packed with purines, compounds that can hike up uric acid levels in your body. For older adults, this means a bigger risk of gout, that excruciating joint pain that shows up in your big toe like an angry guest who wasn't invited. And let's not forget digestion. Peas contain lectins and complex carbs that can make your gut bubble, bloat, and twist in discomfort. If you're walking around feeling like you're carrying a balloon in your belly after dinner, peas may be part of the problem. They may look sweet, but make no mistake, these little green grenades are not as innocent as they appear. Number 6. Asparagus, a kidney and joint aggravator. Asparagus walks around with a golden health badge. Slim, green, and classy, it's the kind of vegetable that shows up on fancy restaurant plates and diet charts. But behind the glamour lies something much less polite: purines. Just like peas, asparagus turns those into uric acid once inside your body, and your joints pay the price. For those with gout or even just mild joint pain, asparagus doesn't heal, it hassles. Your knees, fingers, and toes can start throbbing days after a meal, and you're left wondering why. On top of that, asparagus acts as a diuretic. It makes you pee. A lot. While that might sound like a way to flush out toxins, for older adults it's a fast track to dehydration, especially if you're not drinking enough water. And here's the kicker: dehydration doesn't just dry your mouth. It fogs up your brain, weakens your muscles, and stresses your kidneys. If you've ever felt dizzy, tired, or unusually weak after a healthy meal, don't be so sure asparagus didn't play a part. Cook it well, eat it less often, and drink water like it's medicine. Because asparagus, while fancy, doesn't always play fair. Number 7. Spinach, the kidney stone trap. Spinach has long been marketed as Popeye's power fuel, a muscle maker and health booster. But here's the uncomfortable truth: it could also be your kidney's worst nightmare. Packed inside this leafy green are oxalates, natural compounds that love to bind with calcium in your kidneys. The result? Kidney stones, and if you've had one, you know it feels like childbirth through your back. For seniors, the risk is higher because kidney function naturally declines with age. To make matters worse, oxalates also block calcium absorption, meaning even if you're eating dairy or supplements, your bones might not be getting what they need. So you're left with brittle bones and painful stones, a double strike against your health. Boiling spinach helps reduce oxalates, but even then, moderation is the real key. Spinach might look like a health hero on your plate, but when it hits your kidneys, it turns into a silent assassin. Number 8. Cabbage, the thyroid troublemaker. Cabbage. It's cheap, crunchy, and shows up in soups, stews, and slaws. And it's often praised for weight loss and digestive health. But underneath that rough exterior lies something crafty: goitrogens. These compounds interfere with how your thyroid works, especially if you already have thyroid problems or a slow metabolism. For seniors, this is no joke. The thyroid is like your body's energy manager. When it slows down, you feel cold, tired, foggy, and the pounds just won't budge. Eating a lot of raw cabbage, especially if it's not cooked or fermented, can shut the door on thyroid function, keeping you stuck in that sluggish cycle. And digestion? That's another story. Cabbage contains raffinose, a sugar your gut just doesn't know what to do with. So it sits there, ferments, and creates gas. Not the cute kind, the kind that turns you into a walking balloon. Cook it, ferment it, or skip it if your thyroid's already tired of being bullied. It's time to say what few have the courage to admit: not all vegetables deserve a gold star. For years, you've been told to eat your greens and fill your plate with vegetables. But now that you're older, your body doesn't respond to food the same way it used to, Some of these veggies that once helped may now be silently hurting you. You're not imagining the bloating, fatigue, or joint pain. You're not crazy for wondering why your energy feels drained even when you eat healthy. The truth is, your body is changing and your plate needs to change too. So be smart, be bold, take control, rethink what's on your fork. Because eating healthy isn't just about what looks good, it's about what works for you now. And trust me, some of those so-called superfoods are not your super friends anymore.